right, I'm back. Now the car was connected to the daggone radio, to the daggone phone. So I was saying everything deals with divine timing. Everything deals with divine timing. Oh shit. Everything deals with divine timing. Everything she always reveals things. She always come into conclusion and always guide you. She always look out for you. She always do something like, for starters, if you don't have a job, right? Say like you lost your job today. And next thing you know, she'll bring somebody to your aid. She'll bring somebody to your aid and have you come there. Have them come there to guide you and to have you find something else and you'll get it the same day. That is the Almighty Divine, the ancestors, and angelic host working with you. So that's what goes on, and it happens all the time. This is how you know that you are protected, how you are loved, how she have her hands around you. And brother can only speak from experience. And I know many of you went through the same thing. I know you have. Many of you went through the same thing. Hey, Tim, what's going on? I don't know if you're still there, but many of us still go through it, and some of us go through it. How can I describe it? It happens all the time to a lot of us. Even now, the people that try to find their way to bother us, to mess with us, to just come after us for no reason. The thing is, she always finds a way to help out her children in the time when we need her most. I mean, she does that. That's what moms do. That's what parents do. They always come at the right time, the right timing. Everything comes in divine timing. It don't come on a time when you want it to come. It comes during a time when you least expect it, and next thing you know, she comes out of nowhere and just say, "I got you, son," or "I got you, daughter." You know what I'm saying? Or "I got you, my child," and boom. Everything deals with divine timing, dealing with the alignments and so on. And also it comes from you having yourself aligned with the great ways of the law of attraction. Now, I'm just going to let you know it works like that, y'all. It works like that. You don't believe, you know that it's going to happen because your heart is the main chakra. That is the midpoint between the material and the spirit side of you. See, this is not a joke. This is not a game. This is all true. That heart chakra is the midpoint. What you speak from the heart connects to the mind, and it brings forth that thought. It brings forth that feeling. It brings forth that existence that you want in your life. See, the currency of that energy, it is all about the light within you that comes forth. But you have that light to master within the darkness of yourself, your own divinity, because you are the co-creator of your universe. So always know that your light shines all the time from within to project out, but you have to protect that so nobody won't take it from you. So therefore, you have to walk gradually, cautiously, to see your surroundings until you activate the auroric field or the auroric force field to protect your light from within that comes out. So it's like you have the power within self. Know it, honor it, feel it, let it come forth. So, anyways, the matter at hand, beloved ones. When it comes down to this information, when it comes down to knowledge of self, when it comes down to knowing who you are and what you are, always know that the answers will come within you. That's why sometimes you need quiet time. You need that time for self. You need that time for you to hear thoughts and keep the negative thoughts out of your head. To keep the negative thoughts out of your head, you need that quiet time to listen to your thoughts, to stop them from saying negative thoughts, to control the mind, which can help enhance the things that you want with the mind, to access the high force senses of the mind. Meditation is great to use, but there's other things you can do. You can go out in nature, you can read a book, you can actually rest your body, what you call a nap. I mean, all of this stuff can happen and help you upon your journey. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers of the universe, of the daggone civilization, you are a key component to all of this, the main sources, the main keys. That melanin is so goddamn powerful that it access to every goddamn thing that is on this goddamn planet and the daggone universe slash universe of. Now, my thing is, what the heck? What is it that you can do to bring forth things? It's real simple. Speak it to existence. Write it down. Put it underneath your pillow before you rest your form or rest your body. Read it before you go to bed. Say it out loud when you read it out loud. Say it at least 5 times. Put it under your pillow. Then when you wake up in the rise and you say it 5 more times out loud before you go to work or before you start your day. And then you thank the universe and you thank the great mother or the divine creator for having you wake up another day and your ancestors and say, okay, now thank you. Now I need to know if y'all can keep a watchful eye and protect me throughout the day and the time of this whole entire period. This time of the day, this time of the period, morning, evening, all of that. Can you please protect me and guide me with your guidance? I need it. And then you say the words I say and see what the heck happens after that. See, when it comes down to it, you have to remember that you are a spiritual being living a human experience. No one else can go through the experiences you go through but you. You can come across people that might went through something similar, but it wasn't exactly the same experience that you went through. But just realize that this is a part of your journey, y'all. What you put in is what you put out. See, on this channel, we can talk about the different things that's going across the globe, all of that. But right now, this is open discussion, whatever the case may be. I'm all open to every goddamn thing that just put stuff out there, because in order for to start a conversation, you have to what? Say something. You have to say something. Hey, cuz look, later on I'll probably do that other joint. You know what I'm saying? Tim was on here. He must have left because the phone was connected to the car and I was talking the whole time. But the thing is, y'all, I just wanted to let y'all know that that's what it is. Because on this channel we talk about various topics. We're not going to just talk about one. We talk about everything, and we still talk about how we're going to really come together and do what we got to do. Because this whole thing is with these I mean, let me touch bases on this. This whole thing dealing with people from the Caribbean, Africa, and all the above, and the so-called beefs and all of this other stuff that they got going on amongst the people over here, and also the so-called immigrants that are melanated, that are pretty much kinfolk to us. All this was done by grand design to start war and chaos amongst each other because they didn't want to bring forth unity amongst us. You have double agents out there that's trying to start this and trying to keep us silent so we won't actually come together as one conglomerate, one people, and all the above, one nation. Now, you can't be two-faced on this shit. I done seen people platforms that's two-faced as fuck. Either you with helping out the brothers and sisters that's not harming you, that's trying to pretty much build and don't mind building with you, or you can go ahead and still mention how much you don't like immigrants. I've been on Clubhouse. They have a lot of our brothers and sisters over here that were born over here show so much hatred towards, not all, a lot of them show so much hatred towards our own melanated people that's from the islands and from Africa, y'all. I done seen and heard people they wanted to see brothers and sisters from Africa, from the Caribbean. They want to see them with their head, with a bullet to their head. I done heard the people say they want to see people who have bullets in their head that are immigrants. The fuck out of here. And they look just like us. They look just like us. I done spoke to them on Clubhouse. I done spoke to brothers and sisters from the daggone Caribbean. I have family in the Caribbean and Africa. What the fuck I look like? Saying harsh words like that. We should be ashamed of ourselves as a people. I'm not saying all of us. I'm talking about the ones that have this self-hate thing going on. If a brother from Africa is over here and he's trying to live his life and get his life together, but he don't have nothing against the brothers and sisters that were already over here, but he called you brother and sister, don't hate on him. Same thing with a sister. Don't hate on her. If she's doing the same thing that he's doing, don't hate on them. You have some sisters from the Caribbean that want brothers and have men from the Caribbean that want sisters over here as wives and husbands and stuff like that. Not for no goddamn green card, because they found them attractive. They found that they were a great person inside and out. But yeah, we keep on saying we got to preserve our people. But when you see somebody that's coming from these islands, when you see people coming from so-called Africa that want to be with us, is there a problem there? We're suffering all across the fucking planet under that so-called white supremacy bullshit. But it's not even white supremacy. It's not that. Don't even give it the energy, because there's not even supremacy dealing with that. Because if you do the studies and research, you'll find out that they're not superior. The genes are not superior at all. We got to start really looking and deeper and digging and deeper into the spirit more than anything nowadays. Because even some of our people are evil. And I'm glad that you agree with me, fam. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's a shame that it's just always you and me on here. You got a few others, but I want to just say this before I go into what I was saying. I think it's funny if I'm talking about somebody who channel I was on in the past. It's funny that you'll have like 500 people, 5 or 6 people on here. But since I ain't showing my face no more, it's not that many people coming on here like that. And I think that's really interesting how the universe works. I was told to cover my face because people taking my pictures and putting it on their videos. So I've been told to cover my face. You can take my voice, but you're not gonna take my face no more. But anyway, I digress. I just think there's a lot of stuff going on. Exactly. I'm about to say that agents. Because for one, we're talking about various topics. We're talking about spirituality, spiritual growth, how to do things when it's time to get answers, not just pray, but meditation is the key to open up the doorway to have your connection to your higher self, and also to talk to the Almighty Creator as well. So, you know, like I talked about immigrants before. I think in other times, talked about so-called immigrants. They're not immigrants. A lot of people don't even know that this country is Africa too. This is also a part of Africa. Nobody don't want to talk about that. Everybody want to say that they this and they that, they native, they this and that. They say they FBAs and all. Man, it's too many categories. It's too many lists. There's too many listings and all of that. It's like this. You were born here. Okay, that makes you what? That makes you a native of this country. A lot of our people that are so-called African American, they are indigenous to this planet. They are, to this country. They also indigenous to this daggone planet. All of us are. As far as the melanated people who were here, we were here first. That's fine and cool. But at the end of it all, what solutions are we given to start what we came here to do, and also to start spreading the knowledge of who we are and start really building? Because everybody keep on saying they building this and they building that. But what are we really building? What are we really talking about? What are we really going to do? Because I can tell you, if we really were building, we would have our own schools, we would have our own banks, we would have our own businesses united as a united front to help out our communities. Instead, there's still separation amongst the masses. And I want somebody to say, oh, no, it's not true. That is true. We have too many people this is the thing that's plaguing our community. Hate, jealousy, envy, lust, greed. I'm just going to name those. That's what's plaguing our community. We always want to out-swindle and out-shiest each other. We took on the spirit of the ways of the West instead of looking at how the way we should be. Separation is really key, no or not. We need to separate ourselves from the black devils, the black agents. We need to stay away from the energy vampires. We need to stay away from the the narcissist out there. Since I've been called the narcissist out there. Since I was proclaimed to be one or said to be one, but it's not true. We have to stay away from those that really don't mean us no good. That's really not trying to build a goddamn thing. Period. That's what we need to really deal with right now, y'all. Like, seriously. And it's sickening to my heart, spirit, and soul that we got to deal with this bullshit. We got to deal with this bullshit over and over again with the same old shit. And that is why we never grow, because you got that jealousy bullshit. And when you have a whole group of men and women, let's just be honest. When you have a group of men and women, it might be 2, 3, 4, whatever, that start liking each other. Exactly, because energy drainers, they like each other. And let's just be real. I'm going to keep it real with everybody. Amongst our people, sex rules. Sex rules. Some of us don't know how to calm our root chakra down. Some of us want to sleep with any and everybody and want to just sexually express ourselves and be in a lustful nature, because that's the quote unquote nature of the beast. In all actuality, every time we came together as a people and build something, it was always somebody that was COINTELPRO or somebody that brought one of our women to cause a distraction, or brought one of the men to bring a distraction, to stop any movement. It also came from men being jealous of another man, and all this, vice versa. The women, vice versa. And at the end of the day, you know who have to deal with the suffering of that? Our future generations. I'm gonna tell you like this: like, the next movement that is being created, I'm hoping it's being created by us, and no leaders at all, because we all gonna lead each other and help out each other, because that's everything that go wrong. Because what I notice, whenever there's a leader pick, that leader becomes power hungry and be on a power trip. They have to get everything done first. Oh no, we don't have time for that bullshit. We don't have time for that bullshit. Been there, done that. Fuck that. We need to really get into some real serious movement, or some real serious movement needs to be started. Not no reparations, because the reparation thing ain't gonna happen. You need to hang up the reparations, because that shit ain't gonna happen. That's where we keep on going and cheering for reparations. That shit ain't gonna happen. Reparations is not gonna happen for our people. We've been waiting for I don't know how long. All of this bullshit that we are surrounded by. Our people are staying impoverished for all these years and got comfortable with this shit. Not one person seems like they really want to do something, make a change. Nobody don't want to deal with solutions to the problems that we are facing as a people. That is one of the downfalls that we fucking face every fucking day. And that's a fucking problem in our community, because nobody don't want to just go ahead and be responsible and say, yeah, I fucked up. Or, yeah, we fucked up. Our generation, the ones that's in there, the ones that's like probably in their mid-30s, all the way up to their like early 40s. You know, when we came up, we had leaders. We were supposed to be the trendsetters and do what we came here to do. They called us Generation X. That's what they called us. Our generation, what happened? We got caught up in the bullshit. I can say that we got caught up with the bullshit. And what happened? We didn't even we really wanted to go ahead and of that many others before us didn't want to do. And now, since a lot of us in our 40s, like late 30s, mid 30s, late 30s, however, close to being 40, we have to realize our fuck up is out as far as our generation is concerned. We did fuck up a lot. When the baton was passed to us, we didn't take the baton and just did what we came here to do. A lot of us didn't. Instead, we stepped back. Some of us started doing stuff that our family members did, as far as the drugs, all that crazy shit. So my thing to everybody is that we really got to find solutions to the problems. What are the solutions? I'm gonna get about all the solutions. I'm gonna do a video about solutions, and I'm gonna see if Brother Noof want to come on here and we can just break it down. I'm gonna see if Jolly Bay want to get on here, we break it down. I'm gonna see if Brother King Bay want to get on here, we'll break it down on some solutions. And if nobody don't watch it, we don't give a shit. But we know that Carissa and many few of us probably watch it, and those solutions are going to be very powerful. And we're going to do it. I'm gonna sit down and talk to them about it, and then we can do the same thing on Noof channel, bring solutions. Do the same thing on Jolly Bay channel, bring solutions, because we need solutions now. Because right now times are getting hard. Times are getting hard. The times are getting hard, and then to top all of that, gas prices going up, food prices going up, everything is going up. That inflation is more to it than just inflation. Yeah, that sounds exactly. So that's what I'm going to do, is bring that to everybody's attention. Because right now we need to find ways of getting solutions together, because keep talking about the problems is not going to resolve any of the issues. It's just going to keep on talking about the problems. Fuck the problems. Let's find answers. What can we do? Because this is not a recession. This is a depression that we're in, y'all. And don't even feel like it. This is a depression that we're in. We're in a fucking depression, not a recession. We've been in a fucking recession for years. Exactly. It's a deep depression that's going to go into something better, because 2 years ago when we talked about Nassau, everything that's happening that we said 2 years ago is happening now. It's happening now. When we told everybody, hey, you might want to invest in gold, silver, all this other shit, we meant it to get y'all prepared, because they're about to start shutting shit down with the dollar. They're working on it. They've been doing it. That whole Bilderberg meeting that they had in DC, they never have it in, they always have it over fucking seas. They had it in DC, y'all. We gotta wake up on some shit. This country, as we know it as the United States, is over. The corporation is done. Russia's not taking over nothing. China not taking over nothing. It's things that's been going on behind the scenes, that's been rejected, that's been sideswiped, all that shit. But yet, we're listening to the false shit that they're talking about right now. This depression that we're in is going into something else. When 2 years ago, when we were talking about getting nationalized, that was the main key component that we were pushing, because this shit that's going on now is the key to what's about to happen. They're going to try to do some other shit that's going to be pretty much false flagging. all these shootings and stuff, yo, I honestly think it's not true. I don't think it's true at all. I think they're trying to find ways to bring scare tactics on this motherfucker. And you got to look up the word reptilian brain. Do research on what the reptilian brain do to you as a spiritual being living a human experience. Look up reptilian brain and what does the reptilian, what are the attributes of the reptilian brain to see how it affects you living in this dimension now. Say it again. Look up the reptilian brain and the attributes of the reptilian brain and what it called and what does it affects in your vessel, your physical vessel. And when you find out, it's gonna blow your fucking mind. They know exactly what they're doing. You gotta remember, they still gonna try to go with their plan. Many of these people are not. A lot of these people are not living anymore, and they are being played as by actors, clones. Got there going androids. Don't believe me? Look this shit up. Look this shit up. They showed a video of Maxine Waters totally paused, like got there going. What's that dude's name on Good Morning America? Al something, Al Roker. They got so much shit going on. Come on, the illusion is fucking real. We keep on getting caught up in this bullshit that these people are playing with us. They're toying with us. They know exactly what they're doing with us. See, when I came on that brother channel 2 years ago, the first thing I mentioned, one of the first things I mentioned was a rapper named Ras Kass that's in California. Ras Kass, his name is spelled Rasskass. And I said, look up the daggone song, Nature of the Threat. Look up the song, Nature of the Threat. That song still resonates this day and time and what we're in, y'all. And we need to wake up on that. The song is called Nature of the Threat by Ras Kass. It's spelled Rasskass. Please look that up. Listen to the song. It has a lot of information in it with our story in it. Something that they don't want us to know about. Beloved ones, they have been messing with us the whole fucking time. And I need our women to realize the only main reason why Brad and Chad is messing with you because they're dying off. They dying off. So just know that. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind, beloved ones. They already know. They are dying off and they're trying to take some of us with them. So my thing to you, what are we going to do? What can we do? I've been saying since I've been talking, we have to build our own fucking network. Only with us on it. And controlling it. Because right now, they have their shit. We don't. They have their shit going on. We don't. Why keep on dealing with people that don't give a fuck about you? I'm not saying all of them like that, though. But the majority seem like they don't give a fuck because all of them on code. Why are you not on code? Why are we not on code like we supposed to be? Why are we not really doing what we got to do? Why are we not unifying and start really rebuilding Black Wall Street all over again? Because it's fear that we all face, and also we're getting tired of dealing with people that's going to betray us. Think about it. See, so that's something right there. We really got to get down to details and get down to business and stop dealing with the same shit over and fucking over and over and over and over and over, because we keep on repeating the same cycle. And what's going to happen? We're going to wind up being back down this bitch. A lot of us, not, I ain't speaking for self, but a lot of people that's hard-headed are going to wind up being back down this bitch. And that's the problem that we're facing, because we're not really doing what we got to do and focusing as a true ethnic group, a so-called ethnic group. We can't even learn how to sit down and rebuild our governments without beefing with each other over nonsense, over jealousy, envy, over other bullshit tactics that's being used over and over again. The same scenarios, the same bullshit, but yet we want help though. I don't know about y'all, but where I stand at, I want to get rid of all the daggone coons, all the agents, all the fuckery, the buffoons. I want to get rid of all of them and really start a business or some sort of corporation where we can build networks and so on and feed our communities and re-jump and revamp our communities for the betterment of us and our children and our future and help out our people for once and do what we got to fucking do. That's what I think. That's what we should do. But I guarantee you, after saying all of this, it is going to be repeated. It's going to be resaid. And y'all heard it here first. Because I guarantee you it's going to be on another channel. Enough is enough. It is time to wake up, because it's been time. Because we keep on feeding this de facto government our finances, our money, and all of that. But we never took time out to invest in ourselves. Never took the time to invest in each other. In order to do that, we got to come up with business plans and so on, and really be honest with our people, so we can do what the fuck we came here to do, instead of just sitting around looking like some imbeciles. Black power, Islam, and all that. We got to really use these tactics and do what we got to do. Let's weed out all the negative people that's saying the Islams and the Hoteps, and let's eliminate all the ones that are playing games with this. The ones that's saying Islam, the fake motherfuckers, kick their asses to the side. The ones that's not really about that life. Let's take out the motherfuckers that's saying Hotep and not really doing the Hotep ways. Let's get rid of the motherfuckers that's saying Shalom but not really on that Shalom shit for real. Let's really start focusing on those that saying I shit that's not really doing the shit that they're supposed to be doing. Let's just get them out the way. And let's really make way for the ones that really want to do something to make a change. Now, I'm not going to do it by myself. If I got to do it by myself, you're going to see a whole selfish motherfucker. I'm trying to tell you, because I'm not going to be building something and motherfuckers going to be like, hey, let me come over there with you. Exactly, fam. That's why they took Black Wall Street from us, because we were getting too powerful. Other nations from different countries wanted to do business with the Black Wall Streets that we had. Not just the one, we had multitudes of them. The other countries and nations wanted to do business with them. And guess what? Mainstream America got jealous. How the heck these black people getting all this business and we are not? Because we were organized, we were building. We separated ourselves. Now you want to integrate. We separated ourselves. We never, ever got over that whole goddamn integration shit. Because you wanted what they had, but meanwhile, they wanted what you had. God damn, what type of crazy shit is that? They wanted what you had and you want what they have. That's the big ass crazy shit ever. They want what you have, but you want what they have. You know why they want what you have? It's called culture. You have culture. Forget what they say. Oh, you don't really have a culture. Yes, you do. I said it in every clubhouse room. I said it on the brother channel who I was featured on as a guest. I told people, look up Empress Sheba III. Repeatedly said that over and over again. The kingdom of Africa stretched from Africa to India to over here. Over here, you had the freedmen, but the freedmen were actually exactly rich royalty culture. The freedmen were actually the indigenous people. The Washita tribe, the Choctaw, all of them looked like us. I'm telling you, look up the Empress Sheba III. She had a red, the video, she had a red dress with black, I think black dots or spots on them. I think it's like 10 or 10, probably 10 or 11 years old, probably 9 years old, can't remember. And in the video in the beginning, she's wearing the crown of Hat Haru. And she went in details about the beginning tribes of Africa, and then she said that the kingdom of Africa stretched from over there to India to the Americas. That means you're talking about the Caribbean too, y'all. The Caribbean also is included in that. Think about it. We have a rich royal culture that's been taken from us, and we've been screwed ever since it was taken from us, but we keep on showing glimpses of who we really are. Because it's embedded in your goddamn DNA, and they can't take that shit from you, from your DNA. That's why they're trying to find ways of destroying you and killing you off. That is why they Planned Parenthood. That is why they also got rid of Black Wall Street. That is why they also invaded what you call Freemasonry. That's why they invaded all the cultures and everything that you started. They invaded the goddamn musical genres that you all created. From all the musical genres that you hear, you created all those musical genres, y'all. All those dances you created. And all those dances and those music can go all the way back to those ancient practices in Africa to over here. All that stuff is all connected as one. You have to remember that. Remember who you are. Exactly. They're trying to erase. They're trying to erase us, but we're too powerful. This is not a joke. Fuck that. This is the continuation of what I said earlier. I said I was going to do it later, but no, it's a part of the continuation right now. We got to really think about this shit. Rethink on everything that is going on. Become more analytical. You know what I'm saying? Oil culture. But I want to do this. And I want to go back to this. This stands out more than anything. That stands out what she said. My thing is, why waste our time mimicking people that we created? Why mimic people that we created in a culture that they don't really have? I don't know. I really want y'all to really look at what Carissa put and really think about, let that sink in. And I want to put the last one that she said, because it makes sense. One of the free ones she said, not the last one of the free ones she said, and she said this. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. And then she said this just now. My thing is, what I'm going to do, like the words of Noof said, I'm going to stop and leave that right there. Carissa, thank you. Like always, you always there. You always come on, and I'm happy that someone always say something, and you're always the one that's saying something. Appreciate you, family. This stream was the continuation of earlier, and I said it wasn't, but it is, because something just said, speak what I had to say. And I want to say, when it come down to the whole Nasara movement, thank you. When it come down to the whole Nasara movement, it's actually just over first. It have to happen overseas first, y'all. And that's why they have the med bids overseas before it hits over here. The whole thing with Russia and Ukraine is a part of Nasara, because what they're not telling you is that the Ukraine have underground bunkers where they were also bringing children into. This is something they're not going to tell you. And did y'all even know that Russia opened up the doors for us to come over there? And they been had the doors open because they know who the fuck you are. They know who you are over in Russia. They knew that the first royal family, if I'm not mistaken, over in Russia were looking like us. We were the first ones that taught Russia the Russian language. We created the Russian language, y'all. They know the story. They know the history. They know our story. Everything I say, just look the shit up. And I'm going to say this. I'm going to go back to what Carissa said. That's what she said. It is me, Green Light, Cosmic Angel Fire. I am out. And yes, Carissa, that's exactly why you kept dreaming of pyramids. I'm out of here. I got to handle business before the wife tried to kick my ass. Oh, man. But it's been great. Y'all beautiful. And that's pretty much it. Love, peace, light, darkness to all primordial beings, and also to the great mother who created everything divinely. And I want to give love to all the beautiful mothers of civilization, even the ones that are negative. I give a shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all are aspects of the great mother. And also give a shout out to the fathers of civilization. You help pretty much keep the chaos in order. Love y'all. Peace.